coffee. One of my favorite coffee spots here, just simply because it's pick up to go. We are near Parque de Mexico, or Parque Mexico, and basically it's pretty cheap coffee, barato. Just simply because everywhere else you go, it's actually a lot more than Toronto for whatever reason, I don't know. But here it's kind of like on par, kind of the same thing. So yeah, we're gonna pick up coffee. We are going to Chapultepec, the castle, which is actually a historical monument. And we're gonna document a little bit of that. But that's the journey. We're on a journey to go to the castle. But I'll show you a little bit of the park here. Hola. Dos americano fríos.
¿Grandes?
Sí. Con leche en azúcar. Regular. Con tarjeta, por favor. This guy's using a drone. So right now we are in Mexico Park, Parque Mexico. Everybody's around because it's a Sunday right now. Just picked up the Americano. So you have markets, you have adoption, you have people vlogging. He's got a drone. And yeah, you got a bunch of different foreigners and stuff here because it's a pretty popular park. But we're going to the castle, Chapultepec Castle, and we are going to document some of that. It's gonna be kind of cool. There's history behind it. It's on top of a mountain or a hill, I guess you could say. But Mexico City, obviously, it's surrounded by mountains, so you'll probably be able to see some of those as well. And yeah, it's gonna be a little journey. Let's go. So there's like animals for adoption here. Every weekend, I believe, they have animals for adoption. So they have dogs, cats, and it's not just here. It actually goes all the way down where the pink umbrellas are. So it's a pretty cool thing that they do. If you ever want a dog or a cat or an animal, you can just come to Parque Mexico rather than going to a breeder. It's kind of cool because there's like different vendors, I guess you can say, and each one of them, they have different animals and stuff like that. And every time I come through the weekend, because I like to come around here and come through the park, I always see different animals. They got like huskies, they have puppies, they have all types, and they're generally rescued. So support the rescues. So as you can see, they have everything from rollerblading classes, they got dance classes, they even got yo-yo classes, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's quite the park on the weekend. You can see they have all the adoption going on, the big dog park as well. And it's very alive, very alive. There's just a whole bunch of different vendors. They could be selling anything, really. Necklaces, food, candy, snacks, you name it, it's all there. You can even rent these bikes if you really want to. So this is like Amsterdam, and I've mentioned it in another video. It was at night, I believe, when I was talking about it. But basically, at nighttime, the street lights up, so there's little flashes. And it's kind of like the big center point for the Condesa area. So you'll see a lot of people running, jogging, walking their dogs, their kids, all that type of stuff through that area. And yeah, you know, if you don't want to support local, they still got your Starbucks, but support local. So one of the cool things here in Mexico is they got bathrooms for the public. Canada doesn't. You usually have to sneak into like a Tim Hortons or a rec center, or hopefully a park has one or something. But the good thing about here is you can pay. I think it's like 5 or 10 pesos and you get to use the bathroom. Awesome, right? You want clothes? You got it. You want chips? You got it. Got the highway. Many people try to sell you stuff on this strip here. They have everything you want. Is this what you want? And we are entering Chapultepec Park. It's a huge park. Huh? What is that?
Hola, buenas tardes.
Hola, buenas tardes. I guess they have like scouts here, kind of like the Girl Guide cookies, Girl Guides. Yeah, if you guys are coming to explore, this place is humongous, so you're gonna have to look at the map. But you can just follow the crowd of people and that's how you'll get to the castle. But there's so much more in Chapultepec Park to explore if you really wanted to. So. So I guess what they're doing is like, it's kind of like cadets in Canada, but it's without the schools, throughout the schools. So you have like little competitions from different schools. It's kind of cool. Everybody's wearing these monkeys. Everyone's wearing the changuitos. Or if you want some nice steamy shit, they also got that. So this is like all prank stuff. They got like explosive cigarettes, fart bombs, cap guns, random things like that. Garlic gum. Just a bunch of like little joke things. They even have crickets if you want. They're not chocolate covered, but you know. So you have to walk around this very, very long path, and it basically goes in a circle around the whole castle. Yeah, so finally, after basically 10-15 minutes of walking around in a big circle, because it's going up like a mountain, a hill, we are approaching the gates. Finally made it. It's Sunday. Usually it's 100 pesos from Monday to Saturday for everybody. On Sundays, locals are free. So if you live here, you have to prove, I believe. But it's 100 pesos, which is about $4 Canadian, which isn't so bad at all. But it's funny because last time I came here, was a Sunday, and it's the only time I've been here, but I got in for free. So I don't know if it's just, luck of the draw, or if, that's just how it is. But we're here and we're gonna explore. This is one of the nice, beautiful views. There's many to see. When you do get up here though, they won't allow certain things. So like your selfie stick, if you had one, or tripod. I was able to get my cameras in luckily, and the microphone was pretty discreet. But a bunch of people you see with the little monkey hats, the changuitos, you're not allowed for whatever reason to wear those. Maybe they don't want people squirting each other or getting anything wet on the inside. Yeah, this is one of the beautiful views here. So our mission, we're gonna get through all this, but to the glass walkway in the back you see people walking because there's a wicked view from up there. So I think this staircase is like a famous staircase where the prince would be waiting for his princess to come down for the big ball, like straight out of the movies. But it's cool because back in the day, everything was glorified and everything was just really intense like that, just so elegant and fancy and just waiting. Like the king and the queen are being awaited. So this must be like the famous in the movies when the prince or the princess, waiting at the bottom of the stairs for his beautiful date for the ball. But it's very elegant. You can see the chandelier and everything's just fancy. Where's my date? Yeah, you could see they built like a roof over top of it because obviously back in the day castles didn't have roofs. Maybe they did, maybe some parts of it, but this is like the common area, the outdoor part of it. It's kind of cool how they built a little dome over it. So if it does start raining, which it's supposed to, because we're in rainy season right now. Yeah, it's June, July is rainy season. So, if it does start raining, at least we're covered now. Unfortunately, the rain's coming. It's really dark, as you can see everywhere. They closed the section that I wanted to go to show you basically like a little, with the flag there, it's like a little castle part. But I have some photos that I can insert and some views that I can show you as well. Even if you want to take a train, you can take a train. El tren. you got to see a little journey. You got to see part of the castle. Yeah, you got to see the competition with the kids and the bands and everything like that. I'm sure you can still hear it. Got to see some food, some vendors, kind of just what it's like walking through Chapultepec Park. So we tried to come to Chapultepec Metro, the station. Paid about 6 pesos each. 5 pesos actually for the metro station and 6 pesos for the metro bus. But unfortunately, the way we need to go is closed down. So now we're gonna bike. Fun. And it's about to pour rain. See how dark it is? So that's where the closest bike station is. It's Eco BC. Like I said, I paid about $35 Canadian for the whole year, which is amazing because generally, you know, in Toronto, it's a lot more than that. I'm pretty sure it's like $100 a month or something like that. But here you actually get 45-minute rides, which is wicked. And if you want to continue riding, you just dock it for 2 minutes and you're good to go, baby. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a data plan here. I use the city Wi-Fi because the city actually provides free Wi-Fi everywhere, but it's hit and miss. Sometimes you don't get the actual Wi-Fi. So we went to the closest bike station, if you will, and there was no Wi-Fi, so we couldn't even scan it to get the bike. It's been a journey. Something I always found weird too is the police here, for whatever reason, they always drive with their lights on. And it kind of like gives it away for the bad guys, you know what I mean? Like they could literally see you coming from a mile away and just stop what you're doing, boys. But yeah, I don't know why. They should just turn them on when they actually need to use them, you know? And this is the little park that I got the ticket. This right here. I was just sitting discreetly, minding my own beeswax, and I got a ticket. Well, actually, I didn't even get a ticket. What am I saying? But yeah, that's the park where they took me. And they were talking about, you know, come with us to the station and trying to get cash from me, but three and a half hours later, it's quite the battle, you know? But we did it, we got away. And just like that, we are back. End of the journey, end of the road, end of the video.